Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your January reading. This will be the whole month. So, we're going to break this down into general, love, and a spirit message. Timestamps will be in the description box below, actually. So, we are going to jump right in, Aquarius, to your January energy. Okay, so we have medicine woman, medicine man, and synergy, green man. Diamond Dreamer, wealth and true prosperity. You've been wanting, I want to say recognition, but it's more like you just want everything to go well. Like your relationships, your job situation, your life situation. You just want things to be up to par, you know? You want prosperity and success and like the highest level of achievement that you feel that you can reach. You want to at least try to get there. So you're in this energy of trying to fix that in January. I feel like you're looking at different areas in your life about how to fix things or how to make things better or more optimal. I will say that there's a warning here about digging too far into things so much that you're like nitpicking or um it's damaging. I don't know what I'm seeing. But it's more like being within the flow, but positively wanting things to get better and not so aggressive, I'll say, because it's more of a healing and a nurturing type of energy instead of a forceful emperor type of energy or authority. Okay. Um, I feel like in your environment, things are growing sort of at a steady pace. Um, it's almost like you have a packet of seeds, Aquarius, and depending on where you plant them and how you nurture them, they will grow. If you plant them in the wrong area or you don't nurture them correctly, then they won't grow. That's what it feels like, this energy. Okay. So let's get into your reading. Okay. All right, Aquarius, January. Okay, we're starting off with the Six of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Wands, and the King of Wands. Yeah, you have all this energy and focus to achieve your goals and make things happen. I feel like you're very pushy in that way, but not pushy, more like inspired. Okay, you're inspired to make things happen. Like you have a focus, you know what direction that you want to go in. I feel like it's been hard for you, especially in 2022. It's like you always had this idea or how you wanted things to go, like this vision, but I feel like it was really hard to execute that. It's almost like you feel as though you've been hitting a lot of blocks. And in January, it's like you've decided, you know what, I know how I'm going to do this. I know how I'm going to buckle down. I know how I'm going to go forward. I know what I want. There's lots of drive here with the King of Wands. Okay. And then we have the Hermit, the Emperor, and the Two of Swords. Two major arcana cards, by the way. So the Hermit card is calling for you to do a little reconnaissance, Okay. So it's more like instead of being forceful with your actions, it's important for you to go with the flow and kind of see the key elements that need to be worked on or reoccurring themes, okay, in a situation or in your life. Like what are some reoccurring things or some things that keep happening, some things that keep getting in the way, things that keep things that make you feel like you need to say something, or maybe you need to set boundaries in this area, or things that make you feel uh, conflicted or victimized or anything like that. Okay, so it's like paying attention to what is blocking the long term view. I feel like in the past, you've known what these are, but you weren't ready to address the fears. You weren't ready to deal with the issues. But January is different. So, January is you thinking of a way to deal with those things, but not in an aggressive way. Okay. Because I feel like if you're aggressive, then the other side of the coin is also aggressive. And it's more like you can't fight fire with fire. Okay. You get more bees with honey, as they say. So Knight of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords, and the Moon in reverse. Be careful. Yeah, you get more bees with honey, okay? So be sweet, be kind. I feel as though you have a lot to communicate and you have a lot that you want to do. You have a lot of thoughts that make you want to take a lot of actions. And I feel like some of these actions can be very quick witted, like you didn't think them through all the way. There's more to be seen here from what I see. Okay. I feel as though some of the things that you're worried about will fall off on their own. If you stand up, if you hold the space, I feel like these things, these issues that you feel like are accumulating will kind of fall on their own. That's what it feels like. There's less action, like I said, and more of like a nurturing kind of stance that you have here. I feel like the miscommunication is I have to be aggressive or I have to fight back. But this is not a situation where you fight back. I feel like you hold the space, you stand in your power, and then it'll just kind of clear itself out on its own. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's get into this some more, Aquarius. Yeah, you just want to nurture your existence. Like you want to be happy in your job and you want your job to take you somewhere, or you want it to be able to sustain you financially. You want your home life to be secure. You want your relationships to be secure, things like that. That's what you're focused on, is making sure that things are sort of in the order that it needs to be. You know, you want things to be simple and easy. Everything doesn't have to be complicated, sort of. So, yeah, whatever's happening in your environment, Aquarius, is really causing you to just kind of endure. It seems like you're going through something that's really heavy or hard, like a lot of thoughts about what could possibly happen, maybe to my finances, or what could happen in my life or my relationship. And it's hard to go through. It doesn't feel easy, but you're almost at the end of whatever that is. The key here is to be open emotionally and nurturing and caring and gentle, and use your emotions to support rather than to um, attack or be aggressive, if that makes any sense. Okay. Supportive to you or maybe someone else as well. Star in reverse, Five of Wands, in the World. I feel like in January you start to lose faith, like nothing is going to happen. Like this is never going to end. It's always going to be like this because of the conflict that you're feeling or because of the changes that are coming up. It's like you can't see what's going to happen. Yeah, it's almost like you can't see what's going to happen. Usually you're good at like making an educated decision or seeing it, but you can't see it. And it's giving you a lot of stress. But I feel like as long as you're thinking positively, because the key here is for you to think positively and to not let it worry you into an early grave. Ten of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is going to pass. I'm going to tell you this now. This is going to pass. It is going to end. I do feel like you may be sad of some family that's separating from you or moving away from you, or something is changing. Like your life has been a certain way, and that is changing. And it is unfortunate, but it's a cycle in life that needs to change. You know, it's almost like it's a new experience that's really good for you and for them, but you need to let it happen. This is like this is not for you to get involved in. You do have emotions about the situation, but this is not about you. I think we done moved into two different stories. Okay, I'm going to say this. There are things that you don't see, okay? And that's true with everything. I feel like you're not being supportive or working with someone. Like, it's like you don't like something because you feel as though it's not good for you. You know, like you don't like change, you don't like this scenario, but it's perfect for this person. Like they're doing what's best for them in their life. I feel like you need to reconnect with seeing things in the bigger picture, like outside of you, because all you can feel right now is how this is impacting you. And that's what's making you feel sad or whatever those emotions are that you have. Okay. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your love life. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome back. So, this is going to be your love energy for January, Aquarius. Okay, we have Archangel Raguel, Justice, Harmony, Solutions. And we have Elementals, Nature, Spirit, the four elements. We have Kinship, Community, your group, and Emotional Desert, Inactivity, Isolation. Well, Aquarius, you're dealing with somebody that has kind of shut off or closed down. I can say that. But what's interesting is they still think of you as like kin, like family, like friends, like, you know, they're just emotionally imbalanced. I almost feel as if they're using that emotion for other things, like they're not good at separating, combining, or including, sort of. Um, you're wondering what the heck is going on, honestly. Um, and how to fix it. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, could be this person is dealing with financial issues or their own like life instability, but I feel like you want this person in your life, like you want them closer, you want to understand them, you want to know what's going on so you can fix it. And they're a little bit distant. They're distant because I feel like they're dealing with their own stuff in their own time. You know, it's like they need that moment to themselves almost. Okay? All right, let's get into your spread, Aquarius. Okay, we have Six of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, also in reverse. You're feeling ignored, you know? It could be that you underline like help this person, or you're really supportive, you're there, you're involved, but you feel as though you're being ignored or not recognized. Um, I feel like this has to do with thinking about how it was in the past or how things were better at one point. This person is in a discord, you know, like their energy is towards something else, and it has to do with their stability. You know, their energy, their spirit is not really focused on you right now, and you don't like that. I can see you don't like it. I see it touches you in some sort of way. Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. Yeah, things are going to get better for this person, and things will change, especially in January. You're thinking that the relationship has broken down and it doesn't exist, but I feel like that's going to change. Yeah, it is. It's going to change. This person is going to break this cycle, and it will change. Okay. Temperance, Knight of Coins, and the Chariot in reverse. Lots of major arcana here, Aquarius. Yeah. So your thing is to just be patient. I know it doesn't seem to be like the way you want it to be. The relationship doesn't, the connection doesn't with this person. And right now you're like, I want this attention, I deserve this attention. You're kind of in that mind space of like, I just want what's due to me, because you want everything to be right or to feel right. But you have to be a little bit more patient in January, because I feel like things are going to change. The person you're dealing with, yeah, things are going to turn around for them. I feel like they're going to come out of some sort of cycle, but it's more of their energy. It's their energy, their drive. Probably was focused on something else, or they just weren't feeling it. You know how it goes sometimes. And they're going to realize that they were stuck and come out of that, right? So they're gonna reevaluate their relationships and their things around them, and then they're gonna come out of that sort of hermit energy or seclusion that they were in. So so it's like you just have to sort of deal with it for now. Things are getting better, and I do feel like this is going to turn around. It will be like late January, early February though. Things will be different. I feel like you do cross this person's mind, especially if they're away from you from time to time. They think about you and how things were in the past, but they have to deal with uh, something that's going on in their life that has taken their energy toward something else. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, it's one of those things where you have to just be in the flow of things, and I feel like you have. It's just that you're kind of tired of it. It's like you just want to know what's going on. You don't like the secrets of like you don't know not knowing. It's like, let's get this out in the open so we can know what's going on, so we can fix it and resolve it. I feel like that's what you want to do. But the High Priestess talks about it being something that you don't understand involved in it as well. And I feel like you know that. It's just more like, I just want it to be done, right? Um, so with the hangman in reverse, I feel like you know more than you think you do, right? It's like you have to get a new perspective, because things will eventually change. I do feel like this person's going to be a little bit standoffish, I want to say, or stubborn. Yeah, but I feel like they want to reconnect with the past and how things were. So they do want to start something back up with you. I can see that. And they know that it's going to be hard. And I feel like you're kind of going to make it a little hard for them only because, like, it's been a while or they have not been really focused on you. So it's inevitable. Yeah. You just want to make sure that things are going to be steady and consistent. I do feel like this person has an imbalance and like with their life and their time, and they're not balancing things very well. So they are working on paying attention to their priorities and what's important in life. So the confusion is like clearing away. Okay. So it will eventually clear away. It's not going to be perfect, but things will change and things will turn around. Something you don't know. You don't know that you're actually on this person's mind more than you think. You don't feel like you are. They're just not coming towards you full force if they know that they're not going to give their all. Okay? All right. So, spirit message. Okay, so your spirit message for January, Aquarius, we have expansion, perception, yeah, and victim. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Aquarius. So you're looking to make things better, right? It's like you're trying to think outside of the box. You're trying to heal situations. You're trying to bring things together. You want things to feel almost completed, okay? And the only thing you know how to do is to kind of go out and make that happen, expressing yourself, thinking of a plan, executing it, things like that. So that's what you want to do by expressing yourself. I feel like you need to look at things in a different perspective and be compassionate during this time. Because you're ready to make these things happen and you're ready to do them, doesn't mean that the other side of the coin, the person or the universe, is ready as well. Okay. So you don't take this as if it doesn't work the way you want it to, or it's harder than it needs to be, you don't take this as a, oh man, this means that it's not meant to be, or this means that this person hates me, or this means that, I can't have the dream life that I want. It doesn't mean that. You just need to be compassionate and go with the flow. So it's more of you're nurturing the energy and not forcing it. Okay? All right. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Happy New Year. Bye bye.